Hello there, Libra. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius reading for May 2021. I hope you guys are doing great. It is always wonderful to welcome my Libras back to the channel, and thank you so much to my new and returning subscribers. This Sagittarius full moon is already made powerful by the placement of the moon in Sagittarius. That's really bringing a lot of expansive thinking and breaking past old barriers. But then we add onto it that total lunar eclipse that will be accompanying it, and it does make that power even stronger. And I believe that these full moon lunar eclipses really are made to get us to surrender, release. I think there's going to be a lot of truthful revelations and seeking the ultimate truth, as that is part of the mission and statement of Sagittarius. This full moon will be with us on May 26th, 2021 at 7:14 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So check your local, time to see if you will be able to see that full moon lunar eclipse actually occurring. For me, where I am, it will be too early in the morning to actually see it, I believe. But depending on where you are, you might get to take a glimpse of that as well and see it as well as feel it. So Libra, as always, these are general readings. They will not resonate with everyone, so take what makes sense, leave the rest behind. If they don't resonate with you, you may want to check the placements of your personal astrology chart. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are down in the description box. So let's go ahead and jump right in. This is going to be a past, present, future layout. We're going from full moon cycle to full moon cycle to see what was happening over this past lunar cycle of the last 28 to 30 days, the energy as it sits right now, and what's coming up in the future. So let's go ahead and tap in, Libra. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please show us what you have got coming up for our beautiful Libras for these lunar eclipse full moon energies of Sagittarius that are coming through for us for 2021. Thank you so much, as always, for your help. Nice. Ooh, that's nice stuff going on there. All right, so Libra, we're starting out with the immediate past. The last 28 to 30 days, it says the void of course moon is here, so nothing came of the situations. You might have had some false starts. You might have felt like your timing was a little bit off, as to starting things, because sometimes with that void of course moon energy, the momentum just isn't there to get something done. It's almost like a mini Mercury retrograde. So you may have been feeling that way, over this last cycle, which would have been the full moon of Scorpio. And you may have felt like, no matter what you did, it was like, I just can't quite get this budged. I can't quite get it off the ground. And so as a result, hopefully you took some time and just tried to rest, relax, or just worked steady as it goes. So let's get a clarifier on top of this. Yeah, I don't think it really rocked you too bad. I think for you, it's like, for some of you, you were feeling like, well, if I can't push the river, if I can't take action on this right now, I'm just going to take it easy. Yeah, and just come back to center. So I think that the things that have really brought you strength, serenity, and peace are your own sense of balance, Libra. To me, this is a very Libra card, this peace card. And this is a waning moon, in this. So I do feel like this last month or so has been pretty, rather, not a lot getting done. Even if you've been working at something, even if you've been trying to make it happen, it's just sort of been take it easy, one step at a time. Don't push things too fast or too much. Now, sitting in the immediate energy of the full moon in Sagittarius, I'm pulling the full moon in Gemini, which is interesting because Gemini is the, opposite sign of Sagittarius. They're kind of the equal opposite balance. And so I feel like you're getting a little bit of that other energy, of course, because when the moon is in Sag, the sun is in Gemini. It's receiving the light from the sun in Gemini. So I feel like in a lot of ways, This is a very revealing full moon. A lot of the answers you've needed for a while are coming through. You may feel like you've been patient for quite some time, waiting for information, waiting for news, waiting for things that you've needed to know. And so that's a good feeling. I'll also mention, you know, at the time of this full moon, we do also have Venus, which is your ruling planet, and the sun and the planet Mercury in the sign of Gemini. And these are both air signs, which are very much in harmony with you, Libra. So in a lot of ways, you may feel like you're really coming back to some state of equilibrium. The energy of Sagittarius lights up your third universal house, and that is the Gemini house. So you are feeling a lot of those Gemini vibes. You know, you may feel like your mind is really active. You need to share information. You need to gain information. And that is what's coming through very strongly for this particular full moon. Let's get a clarifier on this card for you. Yes, and look at this. Very nice. Oh my goodness. This is powerful because we've got the blossoming card, the flower moon. And guess what? This particular full moon of May is called the flower moon. That is the full moon cycle that we are sitting in. So when I see this, this is that, you know, light from the source of Gemini, communication coming in. And when I see this flower moon lining up directly with the moon cycle that it is meant to be in, wow. I think that your communication, your thoughts, your ideas could really start to flourish under the auspices of this full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius here. So Libra, definitely be willing to blossom, be willing to expand. Sagittarius is a very expansive energy. It also is kissed by the good luck planet of Jupiter, right? So it really does have that ability to grow, to expand, to see things in a new light, to knock down the old walls or the barriers that have kept us stuck inside. And so you may feel like you're really expanding, and your mind is expanding as well because you're bringing in this Gemini energy, and that is the realm of the mind. Going into the immediate future, we have the new moon in Taurus energy. Prosperity lies ahead. So between that flower moon and this new moon in Taurus energy that's occurring over the next 30 days, I feel very excited for that. I feel like this is really like a green light, literally, with this card being very green. You know, that you have a potential to build, to grow. And the interesting connection back to that new moon in Taurus is that was with us on May 11th. That is the new moon that started the track that we're coming into with the full moon occurring. So let's get a clarifier there. This is beautiful. And discernment. So Libra, not surprisingly, you might have more than one thing to choose between. And it's funny, the artwork on this card reminds me of Libra. It feels like scales, right? And this is discernment, choosing this one or that one. And so I feel like, you know, when it comes to manifestation and planting those seeds, because boy, that Taurus new moon energy is a seed planting energy. This is like, get things in the ground, decide what you want to see grow over time. And you might be making some really big choices about what it is exactly that you want to see grow. So let's get into some tarot. We're going to stay with the same lineup, past, present, future. And we're going to get a little bit deeper messages on this for you. So let's see what we got for Libra in the tarot, please. Wow, okay. Ooh, I like that. So on top of this, from the past position, Libra, that's one of your own cards. And like I said, this peace card reminds me very much of your energy as well, because it has that feeling of balance to it and peace. Now the Queen of Swords coming up in your tarot on top of this, that is a Libra card. And the Queen of Swords is all about cutting things out of her life that no longer suit her, things that have caused maybe chaos or strife or unnecessary worry or drama in her life. You know, toxic people, toxic situations. She's very clear-cut about that. Brings a little bit of that justice element. That's why it is a Libra card. Wow. So let's see what clarifies our Queen of Swords here. Wow. Okay. Libra, Queen of Swords is clarified. guess what? By the Queen of Swords. You doubled up on this one. This is rare that this happens. But I'm going to tell you, there was some major cleaning out here for some of you. Yeah, because Queen of Swords doesn't play. She has that feminine quality. And Libra, you are a very feminine sign in a lot of ways because you're ruled by Venus. But Libra is still a masculine sign, and it's an air sign. That's the swords element, is the symbol of the air. And so that's why this is mixing that feminine sensibility and intuition along with that clear-minded logic that just says, you know what, if somebody's not treating me right, if something's not feeling, you know, harmonious and bringing me balance and peace, I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to release situations that don't serve me anymore. Going into the immediate energy of the Sagittarius full moon, we've got the Ace of Cups. So I feel like whatever you released, Libra, it's coming back to you in a better way, right? Say you released an old job or an old relationship or some old connection, you know, in the last 30 days or even beyond that. And I feel like with this flower moon, the Sagittarius moon, it's like the fullness of that blessing is coming back to you, but in a better way. And I feel like the divine is really blessing you because the Ace of Cups is that big gift from Spirit. And it usually has to do with divine love, sometimes emotional love. It's an awakening of your abilities. It's beautiful. It's one of the nicest cards, honestly. So let's get a clarifier on that for you. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Libra. Yes. 8 of Cups is clarifying it. So that's exactly what I'm feeling. It's like as a result of you leaving behind something that was just not good for you emotionally or spiritually, you know, Spirit's blessing that decision. It's like, okay, you were willing to give up something that wasn't really it and go to the next level. So we're going to bless you on that. Wow. I feel like you're going to have so much, like, so many epiphanies, so many things that start to become clear to you emotionally and intellectually during this full moon cycle. Going into this next 30 days, in the immediate future, on top of this prosperity building new moon, on top of the discernment to make the choice about what you want to invest in, we have the Emperor. So Libra, that's your divine balance, your divine counterpart. You know, that's the Aries energy, which is the opposite sign from you. So I do feel you may have a little bit of that famous Libra indecision about something, but with the Emperor coming in, I feel like you're going to make that choice. You're not going to sit in limbo with it for very long, because the Emperor energy, the Aries energy, is all about taking the lead, going after what you want. It's having, you know, not just the ability to take action, but also having the wisdom, knowing what to take action on. It feels great. And look at that. Yeah, you're feisty. That's feisty and fiery with the 7 of Wands, clarifying this card. So I feel like you're going to make a decision. You're going to maybe even accept a stronger leadership role or take the lead in a situation. And I really feel that you'll feel very strongly about it. The 7 of Wands is really being willing to fight for what is yours, to protect your ideals. Choose your battles wisely, because you could be very, like, you know, combative for some of you. You might feel like you've really got to fight off anybody that challenges your beliefs or what you've chosen to do. So just be sure that you don't need to fight every one of them, Libra. Just the ones that are, you know, really giving you a hard time or are not being constructive or helpful. This is a really powerful read. You've cut some major stuff out of here for some of y'all with that doubling up of the Queen of Swords. You're stepping into that pure energy of this full moon lunar eclipse with that flower moon card. Blows my mind. I love when that lines up so perfectly for someone. And then I feel like you're really embracing that other side of yourself, that warrior, right? The one that takes the lead, the one that takes action and fights for what matters to it. So beautiful reading. Let's get an affirmation on this for you. And rejuvenation is your key here, Libra. Yes, it is. Take time to rest and recharge your batteries. You're definitely going to need to take some downtime, Libra. I feel like you've been very busy. I feel like you've been doing a lot of contemplation as well, but you've also been taking a lot of affirmative action. And I think over this next month, you're going to take even more. And yes, you are going to need some downtime to just relax, rejuvenate, and refresh yourself. So make sure to balance those scales and get a little bit of both. I hope this was a helpful reading to you. I hope your full moon is absolutely gorgeous, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.